We're going into the darkest times in men's history. We have seen right now, ladies and gentlemen, the decimation, and Dave, we'll take it right into this right now, the decimation of the U.S. military. One of the Oklahoma generals in charge of the National Guard was told he doesn't vaccinate. He sent a letter, then they're no longer National Guard.
There is a red wave coming across this country, and the Democrats in deep state are not going to allow it to come to fruition. They're going to do what they need to do, and taking out First Amendment communications with each other, they're going to do everything they can do to stop us from communicating and organizing.
And Dave, you've written about it, so here is what we're seeing. We saw the complete destruction of the justice system in the United States, starting at the Attorney General, going to the FBI, going to the CIA, going to the NSA. We watched the stealing of an election, but more than the stealing of an election, we watched, and I believe this was God's hand, we watched the traitors that are, including, in my opinion, the Vice President Pence is already deep in the pocket of the globalists. We watched Trump saying things, but he never followed up with those things. Somebody can say, well, he was never able to. Yes, he was, especially invoking the Insurrection Act in Portland, etc.
And Hillary Clinton, I'm going to back up here to the Obama administration. He got to the end of his term and he had Executive Order 13603 where he could seize everything, enslave everybody. He had other things he put into play, the NDAA, where they could snatch you off the street without due process. And I said, he didn't do these things, not really. And I thought, oh my goodness, it's the queen bee. This is all like Obama's the eighth inning setup guy, to use a baseball phrase, and Hillary was to be the closer. But Donald Trump happened. Now they're reintroducing Hillary. And all you have to know is what she's going to do is to look at what Obama put into legislative action, either through executive orders or in combination with Congress. Steve, it's coming. It's coming. It's going to be ugly. And it's going to be concentration camps. It's going to be mass death. It's going to be guillotines. It's going to be bioweapons. It's going to be everything that we're talking about.
When I ask people in the occult world who the most powerful witch on earth is, understand this isn't a political statement, that people acknowledge her position in the occult world, you keep coming up with Hillary Clinton. And that's why she said, somebody suggested she pray on election night because she was distraught when Trump, announced that he won. And she turned to that person, someone was present, and said, I can't do that. The most horrific things in the world of, how do I say this? So horrific I can't tell you what goes on because I won't speak it. And it's beyond unbelievable. Even human sacrifices in all of the different underground areas of Washington, D.C., I'll let your imagination go, people that are being ordered, Dave, by fallen angels. By the way, angels can take on the form of human beings. And they can wear business suits, but the promise is power. Well, let me ask you this. After 9/11, we saw people flock to places of worship. What happens when something so beyond the realm of man is so devastating? Yeah, but when something on that level, I'm talking about God's level, where he talks about he's going to shake the heavens and the earth, where he talks about a great earthquake, when he introduces into the equation of apathy, indifference, denial, and I would call it who cared of him? Who cares? Well, I just die and go to be with Jesus. Well, not if you're one of the nameless cowards that sends Dave emails.
Folks, the time is short. The time to prep is growing nigh. Hyperinflation's on our trail, and when it hits, you're not buying anything. Ladies and gentlemen, please take these warnings seriously. Steve, awesome information. Thank you very much for joining us, and thanks for everything that you do for humanity. And again, thanks to Tina Blanco, too, for providing this escape pod for people.